Alright, is it recording?
It's a lot warmer in the north.
Maybe.
That's fine. Alright, so it's going, right? What's going on, guys? I'm with Katie, and so Katie is a professional soccer player who signed recently or last with Juventus. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm about to meet up with Sheldon and Lucy right now. We're gonna go downtown, get some lunch. I don't say it the most because just Sheldon seems like a friend. I feel like everybody knows who Sheldon Tweedie is. If you guys don't know who Sheldon Tweedie is, he is a YouTuber who pretty much is doing like a path to professional soccer. He's a very good player. I see a lot of potential in him. He's young. All his social media links and his YouTube channel will be in the description. So go give him a follow his journey. And yeah, he's just a great guy and a good player. So I'm walking down right now, about to meet up, and we're gonna go into Wellington, downtown area. Oh, that's a good angle. What's up? What's up?
What up?
I got a good place for us.
You got it?
Oh, thank you.
Are you like a manager, player manager?
Yeah.
Have a look at this. Everyone take a look. Look at that, player manager. What are you saying about this weekend's game, mate?
It's good, you know, we came off a good win, 3-1. We are going to be playing Wellington United. They have a great squad. We'll see how it goes. Last time we did lose to them at 4-3. Right. But I think this weekend hopefully we'll get the upper hand on them. But it's a hard team. It's going to be a good game to watch.
Are you looking forward to this week's training?
Yeah, the team's looking great, looking strong out there. Everybody's bringing their best.
How's the right back position looking? I know they've been weak. You've been weak the last couple of weeks.
We've been weak there all season.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks. We've been weak there all season.
Damn.
He just
doesn't get football, does he?
Just a Sunday league player, to be honest.
Fair. Yeah. I get it. So, well, best of luck, mate. Catch you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this place is pretty good. Should we just sit anyway?
Yeah, take a seat wherever you like.
Awesome, thank you. You guys can get the comfy seats.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Nice.
You guys are the same. What'd you get?
I got bacon, sausages, bread, eggs, tomatoes.
Tomatoes. What'd you get?
Smoked mackerel, potato. Yeah.
Are you?
And one egg.
And one egg poached on top.
Yeah.
Then I got like some fish pie thing.
It's not far enough.
What's not far enough out?
Nah.
What do you mean? Too far out? As in?
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now on camera.
Don't.
Yeah, do it.
I'm doing it.
For my video.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh! I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna get back.
You just do the same thing.
No, it's different. You don't understand.
Flip over.
Yeah, do a flip. Jump into the water. Don't be a baby.
You really want me to fall?
Yeah, I do. Dang it. There goes my 1 million view video.
Well, what were you gonna title it?
If you fell into the... I could title that so good.
What, go on.
Sheldon Tweedie falls into the Wellington Harbor. I actually had a bet with Tyler when we went to dinner downtown here once. And I was like, Tyler, will you jump? It was like late at night, it was freezing. I was like, will you jump into the harbor for $500? And he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
I'd do it for 500.
You would do it
you
for 500?
actually?
Yeah.
$500?
500 bucks.
Fully clothed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now would you do it for $500? 500 bucks. I mean, that would almost pay for the trip.
Almost. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, indecisive. Oh man, I don't feel safe.
Get to the edge. I've been out there.
It's shaking.
Yeah. And then turn around.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Where's your go?
I've already been out there. I have a
yeah.
picture of
You
it.
don't know that.
Alright, fine. Here.
Oh, here we go. Hey, look down. Oh, here we go. No, touch the edge. I touch the edge. With your hand. With your hand. Jump!
Too much for me.
not scary in Subway.
It's way scarier in person.
Oh yeah. It looks
I was-
easy.
No.
Here we go. It's your go.
So today, Sheldon and I are about to go meet Katie Rood. And Katie plays for the first team of Juventus, the full Italian side Juventus. It's so sick. She also plays for the New Zealand national team. So I'm just really excited to meet her, introduce her to you guys. And she also is starting vlogging and a YouTube channel. So I think it'd just be really cool for you guys to check out her content. I love it when professional soccer players show their day-to-day life and show kids what their diet's like, their training, their mentality, all that stuff. So let's go meet her. What's going on, guys? I'm with Katie, and so Katie is a professional soccer player who signed recently or last with Juventus. So can you just take me through your story? That was your first professional contract.
It was.
And do you want to just take me through your story from pretty much from day one, birth?
I was born in England, but I moved back to New Zealand when I was 3. So I grew up in the north, which you need to visit. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'll go up there.
This way. So I grew up there playing every sport you could imagine. Started rugby when I was 4, so toughened up quite early. Yeah.
Do you feel like the people in other countries are like more like wusses with tackles and like fouls and stuff?
Yeah, they're soft.
Yeah, they're soft. That's why I've been called soft a lot
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, starting with rugby, you get stuck in pretty early.
Yeah.
And played hockey, cricket, basketball, everything. And it got to a point where I kind of had to choose a sport. So when I was 17, actually, I decided to give football a go. And I was pushing to make the New Zealand team, but it never quite worked out. And heaps of ups and downs, mainly downs during that time. I had a broken foot, so I had 2 surgeries in about 7 years, just trying to push to make the New Zealand team. And it never quite happened, but I got to a point where I got invited into the Ferns that we call the New Zealand team, the football Ferns. I got invited to the Ferns development squad, and I saw it as an opportunity to kind of get some footage and be able to send it overseas. So I joined that, and within 3 months I had a text from some random guy.
Yeah, it randomly came up, huh?
Yeah.
Like you just had no idea who the number was,
No.
and you just got a text
I just got a message saying, "Hi Katie, Andy here. I'm an agent from England and I have a really strong Spanish club interested in you." What? Like, I was just confused,
Yeah.
mainly, yeah. But followed it up and it seemed pretty legit. And then within about 2 weeks after we started progressing further into contract details and things, the club just went quiet. And got quite disappointed, but then within another week, I think it was, I had a message from that same guy saying, "Okay, it hasn't worked out with that club, but how would you like a trial with Juventus?"
And you said no.
I said, "My bags are packed." Like, I'll see them in 2 days.
Yeah. So when the club in Spain said, like, just went quiet,
Yeah.
you were in Spain, or were you?
No,
in
I was still in New Zealand.
You're still in New
Yeah,
Zealand.
I had a full-time job and everything.
Because
So
that's what another thing. You were balancing a full-time job
Yeah.
with your training,
Yeah.
and then also trying to talk to these agents and everything to go fully pro.
yeah,
How was balancing all that? Because so many people always ask how to balance it.
you just can't balance it.
Yeah,
You
right.
Just, like, balance is. I don't believe in balance.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta do what you have to do at that time. And for me, it was great because I got to kind of experience work life, but also the people I was working for were so chill. Like they knew what I wanted to achieve. But yeah, I was working full time. I was training almost every night. I was playing on a Thursday, playing on a Sunday, and I felt great. And it was just I think just doing what I loved and knowing that I was making progress that just kept me motivated and willing to work.
Now walk me through, like, you got that text that Juventus was interested.
Yeah.
You were probably ecstatic,
Yeah.
and they wanted a trial.
Yeah.
And so what happened next? You just flew straight over to
Yeah,
Italy.
so my team had the quarterfinal of the National Knockout Cup against our rivals, Forest Hill, like
Uh-huh.
that weekend. And I was trying to look at flights, seeing whether I could potentially play that before I go.
Oh, yeah.
But I looked at it and I was like, no, there's no way.
That would have been risky to play in a
Yeah.
game. Like, I would have been like injuries.
No,
or
but
something.
I love my club.
Yeah, like
But yeah, I was like, sorry coach, I gotta go. And I flew out the next day pretty much, I think, take my stuff, and away we went. And yeah, arrived in Italy. It was lovely and warm. We went pretty much straight into testing at Juventus Center. And then we flew out, no, we didn't fly. We drove out to the mountains for a 10-day preseason, and it was kind of like my trial.
What did they say after the 10 days? Because it was a 2-week trial,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be, and then so after 10 days they must have liked what they saw, right?
Yeah, they just sat me down and they were like, let's do this.
And you must have been just...
welcome to the club.
And you must have just been over the moon, huh?
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's awesome. And then so what happened that season?
So yeah, we went back and I signed my contract. Okay,
Pictures of the Juventus. Yeah.
And then, yeah, once the season started, we had a bit of a shaky start. The first game was actually against one of the weaker teams, and we were down 1-0. But we managed to come back and win 2-1. So there was a few moments like that, but it got near the end of the season. We had one team that was really close with us, and we beat them the first game 4-1, I think it was. Smashed them. And then, but they came to our place and they beat us. So it was even. And in Italy, for some reason, with the women, they decided that if it's even on points at the end of the season, they don't go on goal difference or anything.
Really?
They're going to have one last game to see who wins the league. So it was a long, drawn-out season.
Nuts.
Yeah, and we had this big final game to see who wins the league, and it went to penalties.
Oh my god! An entire season.
Yeah, and it took the 6th penalty, I think. They both scored, and then we needed to score the 7th to win, and we did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been so sick.
Yeah.
It was like just a high for the team. Everything.
Totally. It was a week after the men had won it as well.
Oh my
So it was just so massive for the club. We had so many fans there, and the Italians know how to celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was awesome. So cool.
And then so plans for next season. Can you say everything?
Most. So
Say what you can.
yeah, I only had a 10-month contract with Juventus, so we decided mutual parting. I need more game time next year because it's the Women's World Cup, and I really want to get selected for New Zealand, obviously. And so
You played for the Football Ferns,
Yes.
the New Zealand national team, and you've played in America, right?
Yeah.
So what was that game like? And just tell me your experience with that.
I got my debut in America, actually. So when I went over to Juventus, within a couple of months, we had 2 matches against the USA. Oh, it was just so emotional. I can't even remember the entire experience. But when we were, it was Cincinnati,
Yeah.
I think, and 30,000 people in the stadium, it just went off. And I was just sat there because I wasn't playing, but I just got to see the players like Alex Morgan, Tobin Heath, Julie Ertz was incredible. She destroyed us.
Yeah.
She was so good. And just to watch them though, and just realize they're just people. They've just done the same things that you hope to do, you know. And it was quite humbling for me to be like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
100%.
And I got to come on for like the last minute, run around. I touched the ball about 3 times, so that was cool.
Was that the best moment of your career, or do you think at your time at Juventus was?
No, it was up there. It was definitely up there.
And so you have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plug
Hey, guys.
in the description. But so just tell me, like, why did you start it? Like, what was like, you know, you're over at Juventus and you wanted to start just writing out a message or showing something. Why? What was your train of thought about doing that?
Well, I was definitely inspired by you. When I was in New Zealand when I was about 22, I realized that I really wanted to be pro. I wanted to make the New Zealand team, and I didn't even know how to juggle. Like I could play the game, but I never spent time juggling or like anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking up how to juggle, and Matt Sheldon comes up.
Really? That was the video, the juggling video?
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, time to learn how to juggle. 10,000 a day. Not 10,000, 1,000.
That's a lot, yeah.
That would take me 3 years. 1,000 a day, and I got into that, and then just started training more, looking at your clips. Really helped, like just get some ideas how to, and because I just realized like, there's this guy out here, he wants to be pro. I do too. I'm not doing the things that I need to be doing in order to get there. Time to do them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then so you just bought a camera and
and then when I was in Italy, I was like, wait, this is such a unique experience.
Yeah.
Like even if nobody watches it, like this is so cool for me to be able to reflect back
Yeah,
on one day.
that was exactly my same train of thought.
Yeah.
I was like, I would just like my mom was like, I want to see your apartment, so I'd
Yeah.
film it and like, okay, then like I know what to do, and then I thought the same thing, just to show my kids one day or show who, you know, when I'm old and past my prime, like I could look at my days living in my Germany apartment. That's awesome. And then so how's the vlogging experience been?
It's scary. It's so scary putting yourself out there and being like, hey world, this is me. This is what I do. This is what I'm about. But no, it's been really challenging, but in a really good way. And yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah, I just wish that more professionals did that, and I think it's going to happen. But I think it's crucial to be following pros, to be watching and just learning.
I saw a gap too, because there's so many inspirational people that I follow that have helped like shape my life, but not quite the one that I want. Like no female that does it. No. And so I thought, oh, there's a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if I can help people, then by just showing them what life's like.
Yeah, because there's no other professional female soccer player that's vlogging.
Not really,
Yeah, because I looked, because I got some emails just from girls that follow me, and they're like, are there any girls that do it? And before, you know, before I was like, I don't know. I'm really sorry. I really don't know what to tell you. And then
because I've looked too, because that would be ideal.
Yeah, it would be. And then, but that's so cool. So you know, guy or girl though, to follow a Juventus player, someone who's had done it and still doing it, I think it's so cool to follow that.
Thanks.
And then so yeah, all Katie stuff will be obviously in the description as always. I really suggest going over there, hitting the subscribe button, hitting the bell button, do all that. And then also this last thing is like, interviews are always hard because like it's hard because I don't know your entire life. What is there anything that's like you really want to share, tips, or just like some sort of story that you have or anything?
There was one big major change in my life that I felt helped me so much. And I know that there's mixed messages out there on this, but this is just from a personal experience, that going plant-based for me was like the best thing I ever did.
When did you do that?
I did it 3.5 years ago.
Wow. Nice.
And so before that, I was constantly injured, like niggles, like I said, operations and everything. And I just couldn't get the breakthrough. From the moment, like 3 weeks after I cut out all of that stuff, but I was addicted to dairy. You know, it's such a big thing in New Zealand. You grow up, you want to be an athlete, you got to eat meat and you got to drink milk.
Your wheat bix and your milk.
Wheat bix. And the moment I just rid that out of my diet, like I felt like supersonic. I had so much energy and I could just train and just give myself so much more to what I wanted to do. And yeah, I just encourage people to explore that, look it up, and see the benefits that you can kind of get from that.
That's cool. All right, well that's awesome. I'm so glad you have a crazy schedule coming down to Wellington, so this is like the only time you'll be in the video. I wish we could get some training session or something, but in the future.
Maybe.
Yeah. So again, go check out Katie, really doing well with her career.
Thanks.
And I'm really excited to follow you and keep up with both your career and your YouTube channel.
Cool, thanks, man.
Yeah, and great to meet you.
I'll keep following you.
Sounds great. So I'm so stoked I got to meet up with Katie this morning. Her schedule was really, really tight, so we just kind of squeezed this in between her schedule down in Wellington and then our schedule. It's just such a sick story to sign your first pro contract from a little island of New Zealand, and then all of a sudden you're with the first team of Juventus, and then I can't even imagine that. She's so genuine, very, very nice, but all of her stuff, like I said, will be in the description. I really suggest you guys following her, just following along with her journey. I definitely will be. I want to keep up with her and just see how well she does for the rest of her career. But yeah, very cool. Again, Sheldon's stuff will be in the description as well. This is gonna be the end of the video, probably a longer one today. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe as always, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.